So Windows Central actually put out this survey for the Surface Duo 3, kind of seeing where everyone's head's at with the Surface Duo 3. So I thought, you know what, let's go ahead and answer my answers in this video, and comment down below, guys, and tell me how you would answer these same exact survey questions. Me personally, I will say that, you know, of course, Surface Duo 1, 2, I love these devices more than anything. So I'm be interested by these questions. All right, so let's go ahead and start off right away. What is the biggest barrier to a potential Surface Duo 3's success? Okay, so the biggest issue with the Surface Duo 3 success, I'll say it like this, right? There's two different avenues you could go with. Because with the Surface Duo 2, Microsoft tried to make it a flagship device, and it simply cannot be a flagship device. Doesn't have wireless charging. It's not waterproof, and it's a very niche product. The operating system when it first came out was a little buggy and glitchy. It's gotten better over time, but it still does not have Android 12L. It still does not have Android 13. It still is not optimized 100% with all the applications. So I guess the biggest issue would be the software. And it's the same issue we saw with the Surface Duo 1 when that first launched. Now, I'm not saying that it is impossible to use these devices. You can use these devices in a very, a lot of different ways, and they work out perfectly fine, no issues at all. Not everything is optimized for these phones. Now, like I said before, that's if you're going with a flagship route. Now, if you're going for more of a niche product, really the only issue holding this back is software. For those who love the Surface Duo 1 and 2, like myself included, and really these are, you don't care about this being a flagship phone. You don't care about this having all the bells and whistles a iPhone 13 has or a Galaxy S22 has. Then really it's just the software. It's just a reliable software and optimization for many different applications. So in a very niche market sense, what's holding it back is its ability not to dual boot into Windows 11. If it could dual boot into Windows 11 and then boot back into Android 12L, that would be the best possibility for Duo 3's success, and the only thing's holding it back. Now, from the flagship route, it would have to be wireless charging, the fact it's not waterproof, and software. I'd say less software, more optimization of applications, meaning like Snapchat, you know, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, not being as optimized is this biggest downfall for a flagship route. For a niche market, it has to be the ability not to dual boot into Windows 11. I mean, come on now, Microsoft. There's no reason why you can give us that you can say that this device cannot dual boot into Windows 11. I mean, you literally have a, not a random guy, but you have a guy on Twitter who is a computer, I won't say computer guy. I don't know why I just said computer guy. Very, very smart coder who was able to go ahead and actually get Windows 11 running on a Surface Duo 1. He was able to get Windows 11 running fully on the Surface Duo 1 with touch, with everything. And you guys kind of rejected him when he tried to apply for Microsoft. Nonetheless, though, and you guys as a company can't get a Duo 3 running Windows 11. Come on now. It's really, I don't say it's not challenging because obviously I'm not a coder, but if you guys go to ideas of virtual machines, where if you guys don't know what a virtual machine is, it's pretty much like your own separate computer inside your computer. You can actually boot your computer into Windows, Linux, or other different Fedora, Ubuntu, all different types of virtual machines. Come on now. All right, let's go ahead and get into the next question. Please rank the following aspects of a potential Surface Duo 3 from most important to least important. All right, so can I move these? I can. Okay, so the number one most important thing, right? From a niche market, again, I gotta look at these as two different things because they really are. You have a niche market and you have a, you know, consumer flagship market. So from a flagship market, here is the most important things, okay? One is price. Number 2 is battery life. Number 3 is wireless charging. Number 4 is display quality. Number 5 is camera. Camera after wireless charging. I'm gonna say watching videos. Probably performance and speed, multitasking, and user interface. That's for my flagship market. So like someone who's buying this phone who has an iPhone 13 or has a Galaxy S22 Ultra. Now for more of a niche market, for those who love this device and actually want to use this device because this is your favorite thing to use, here's the difference, okay? So number 1, I would say, is probably user interface. That's number 1. Performance and speed is number 2. Probably multitasking, number 3. I will say price is up there, definitely. Battery life, yes. I say probably display quality, wireless charging, watching videos, camera. I think that's more from a niche market type of aspect. You know, who just trying to use this device. Either maybe this is your daily driver, or this is a device you're going to go ahead and have as your, you know, kind of like your multitasking machine, right? So this is what I feel like, again, like I said a million times, this is what I feel like the Surface Duo needs to really market toward, is the niche market, is the actual community behind this device. I know Microsoft wants to go flagship. I know Microsoft wants to go broad, everything like the Galaxy Z Fold 3, Galaxy Z Fold 4, but at the end of the day, it's just simply not going to happen. I mean, Microsoft, they have a really bad track record with this phone. A lot of people have written it off as a complete failure. I mean, we had one of the top tech YouTubers call the Surface Duo 2 the worst phone of its whole entire year it was released. I mean, you can't really look at that and, you know, recover from that as if you're Microsoft. So it really comes down to now, just give us what we want. Listen to the community and take what we say and give us what we want. That's really what you gotta do for your Microsoft here. I know they're not going to. They're gonna keep fighting it, but it's just, come on, man. All right, which type of devices do you view as a direct competitor to a potential Surface Duo 3? Foldable PCs, traditional smartphones, tablets, and foldable smartphones. Well, obviously, it's not going to be traditional cell phones. I've said this a million times, but once you go from a candy bar cell phone to a Surface Duo 1, Surface Duo 2, Galaxy Z Fold 3, Galaxy Z Flip 3, you are never going to be able to go back to a candy bar cell phone again. It's simply not going to work. Tablets, somewhat. I actually do not know where I was looking for my, it's over there, but I was looking for my iPad mini, because my iPad mini is the closest direct competitor to a Surface Duo 2 and possibly Surface Duo 3, but I say tablets maybe, but even then, it's not a cell phone. A Surface Duo 3 is going to be a cell phone. A tablet's not going to be a cell phone. A foldable PC, again, not a cell phone. And then finally, foldable smartphones would be really the only answer here that I would actually go with. Can I actually click on this? I can actually. Wow, okay. You can only... Oh, no, you can actually literally click on all of them. Okay. All right, but yeah, I would say that. How much will you pay for a potential Surface Duo 3? This is an interesting question because this really bogs down to the foldable phone market and what the pricing is for the foldable phone market. It's a really interesting market, especially because Samsung came in with a really high price tag of $1,800, and a lot of people just was turned off by it. Now with the Galaxy Z Fold 4, Samsung has said they're going to limit down the price. Obviously, Oppo Find 5G comes out. That's $1,200. The Surface Duo 1 came out, and that was $1,300. You know, it's kind of in that ballpark range of $1,000 to $2,000. That's where we've always hit for these products. Even the Z Flip 3, which is the most inexpensive flippable, foldable phone, and this is $1,000. So the question is, where should this market be for the Surface Duo 3? I've said this before, I'll say it again when it comes to this phone. It has to be at the price tag of the Oppo Find 5G. It really does. And honestly, I say less. I say less than the Find 5G, maybe $1,100. There's no way you're going to get a market back after all the bullcrap Microsoft has done without having it be less money. And the issue with this is the less money it is, right, the less Microsoft is, amped to put more stuff into it. So it's like this, right? If they want to put more stuff into it, they're going to raise the price, right? Because they're like, hey, we're going to give you wireless charging. This is going to be IPX8. This is also going to have, a dual booting into Windows. Guess what? That phone's going to be $2,500. Now, if they say, we're going to take Surface Duo 2 and we're just going to add wireless charging, nothing else, or maybe a camera bump, something, fix or whatever, but nothing else, that phone will be $1,500. If they say, we're going to take this phone, Surface Duo 2, and add a different processing unit and maybe update the software and nothing else, that phone might be $1,100. So it's like, in the end, if you want it to be an upgrade, if you want all this stuff, it's going to cost more money. $1,100 would be the ideal asking price, but that's not reasonable and what Microsoft would not do. The most I would pay for this device has to be $1,700, and that would be if this device was absolutely flaw-free. But Microsoft has launched the Duo 1 and Duo 2 with many different issues and lacking features. So, with their track record, at most I would pay is $1,500. If I'm an actual consumer, $1,500, maybe $1,300. I really couldn't see paying anywhere close to what a Z Fold 4 or Z Fold 3 came out as, or what a Z Fold 4, which most likely will be $1,500. I could not see asking for more than that. Anyway, last question. What changes about a potential Surface Duo 3 compared to the Surface Duo 2 or Duo? What would you change about the what change? I mean, we kind of just broke all the things I would change in this video. But yeah, I would add wireless charging. I would add a better dual booting type system. I would also add Android 12L. I would also add probably a better camera sensor entirely. More worked out software for the camera. It's not horrendous, but it needs to be worked on a little bit. And especially the sensor. Improve the sensor. Come on. Add the Galaxy S22 sensor in there. Stop playing, okay? Nonetheless, though, other than that, not really much. I love these devices. I love the Duo 1. I love the Duo 2. Both of them were my daily driver for a very long time, guys. At the end of the day, they're great devices, but it's a niche market. And Microsoft needs to stop trying to force it down everyone's throat. You guys failed and flopped many, many times because your lack of commitment to these devices. Just let the niche market, I keep saying niche market. Yeah, I won't say the word correctly. Is it niche market? I am probably completely messing up that word. But anyway, though, let the market, the community, let us tell you what we want and give us what we want. All right, at least then we already know you're probably going to lie on some things. But the good thing in the end is at least we'll still buy your device. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next one. Peace out.